Hello, and thank you for joining the demonstration for Electronic Prescription Writer. During this demonstration, you will learn how to enter prescriptions electronically. To begin, locate the patient in Horizon Patient Portal. Once you're in Portal, the RX Writer can be launched by clicking the green tab and then by clicking Write Prescriptions. The Electronic Prescription Writer will now open. Note, in the banner bar are demographics related to the selected patient, including MRN, account number, patient age and sex, weight, and date of birth. Hovering over the Allergies button will display documented allergies on this particular patient. Likewise, Home Medications will display medications documented on this patient. Note, italicized medications are inactive. As you see, along the top next to the prescriptions are two tabs, Pending and Submitted. Pending currently displays as 0, denoting that there are no pending prescriptions for this patient. The Submitted tab will display medications that have been entered as a prescription and have already been printed, as indicated by the column Printed with the submitted date and time, May 20th, 10:26 a.m. Moving down to the lower left-hand column, you will see Home Medications List and My Medications Short List. Home Medication Lists will display medications that have been entered on this patient as home medications. There are those that are active and those that are inactive, and both display within this section. My Medication Short List are templates that have been saved to this particular clinician's prescription short list. We will now begin by entering some prescriptions. Note, there are 3 avenues in which to order prescriptions in the prescription writer. To begin, we will order from an existing home medication. Clicking on the dose form for atenolol will now allow the clinician to pick the specific dosage. Selecting a SIG template will open up the window displaying common SIGs for this particular medication. We will select 1 tablet by mouth daily. Note the respective fields now auto-populate with each of those values. Lastly, we will need to select the quantity. Please note the yellow highlight around the field indicates that this is a required element and must be filled out before completing the prescription. If desired, the clinician can also click Save as RX template to shortlist. What this does is this puts this medication on the clinician's shortlist. For this example, you can see that the system tells the user that this template is already on the shortlist. Clicking Save will now put the medication in a pending status. Note, at this point, the prescription has not been committed to the database and not yet been printed. While a medication or prescription is in a pending status, the prescription can be deleted or modified. Once submitted, a prescription cannot be deleted or modified. We will now order a medication from my short list. Note the clinician here has 2 prescriptions saved to their short list. We will select naproxen, and as indicated here, the system is warning the clinician that there is a drug interaction. currently the patient has warfarin ordered. We will override this warning by selecting potential benefit believed to outweigh risk. And now add the prescription to the list. As you can see, naproxen has now moved to the pending status. And as you also note, there is a yellow triangle under the alerts. This serves as another visual cue that an override has been placed on this prescription. Lastly, we will enter a prescription by searching the FDB database. We will search for a prescription for penicillin. Note, again, the system has displayed an alert indicating that this patient has an allergy to penicillin. You can elect to override this warning or cancel the transaction at this time. We will now enter a prescription for Bactrim. Again, another alert has displayed warning the clinician that the patient is currently receiving warfarin. We will override this alert and add the Rx to the prescription list. At this point, there are 3 medications listed as pending prescriptions. As a reminder, you can modify or delete prescriptions that are still in a pending status. We will delete the Bactrim, and the system will ask for confirmation to delete the Rx. Left-clicking on a pending prescription will reopen the prescription template and allow you to make modifications. We will change the frequency to every 6 hours. And then save. As you'll note, the modification now displays in the pendings window. By submitting the prescriptions, you may now print the prescriptions to paper by selecting the printer of your choice. Note, prescription printers will be set up according to each unit area. The prescriptions have now moved out of a pending status and display under the submitted window. If the prescription is not given to the patient, you can select a not given reason. We will not give the warfarin, and we'll select one of the predefined reasons as the patient left the medication prescription behind. This is an alert asking the clinician, would you like the medication to remain on the active home medication list? Selecting yes will keep the medication active on the home medication list. In addition, if a clinician needs to reprint a prescription, clicking Resubmit will open the Resubmit Prescriptions window. You may now select the medications that you need to reprint. Please note that phone, faxing, and EDI prescription submission is not currently active at this time. You may also select a resubmit reason. We will select the original prescription was lost. As you'll note, the submitted window will now update with the information related to the reprint. This concludes the video demonstration for the electronic prescription writer. Thank you for joining, and if you have any questions, please call extension 7000 to reach the help desk.